sacrifices of previous generations should be remembered. Hello there, good afternoon. I'm Cynthia Arthur. You're watching News on 2. Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad is reminding the people that they should be grateful for the peaceful and prosperous life they are currently enjoying, while at the same time realize that today's success was the result of the sacrifices of the previous generations. The Premier said the younger generation should now ensure that the country remains safe, prosperous, harmonious and sustainable in the future.
Ketika harapan kita sangat besar kepada generasi masa kini, kita juga bimbang kerana generasi muda hari ini hidup dengan penuh keselesaan sehingga mereka tidak sedar betapa banyak pengorbanan yang dilakukan untuk membawa negara ke tahap sekarang.
The Premier said this when launching the National Month and Fly the Jalur Gemilang 2019 at Dataran Pahlawan, Bandar Hilir in Melaka. The event was also attended by Communications and Multimedia Minister Gobind Singh Dio and Melaka Chief Minister Adli Zahari. Meanwhile, touching on another matter, Tun Dr. Mahathir believes that Malaysians are now more mature in assessing the situation and deciding for themselves when facing threats that can disrupt unity. The Prime Minister said such capability was also in line with the country reaching its maturity and that it would serve as an impetus for the government to develop Malaysia so that the prosperity achieved could be shared by all.
Jangan mengiktiraf peranan besar yang boleh dimainkan oleh golongan muda di negara ini. Pindaan perlembagaan persekutuan bagi menurunkan had umur kelayakan mengundi kepada 18 tahun yang diluluskan oleh Dewan Rakyat pada 16 Julai lalu adalah antara langkah yang sedang diusahakan oleh kerajaan untuk membuka peluang kepada golongan muda terlibat dalam sistem demokrasi negara di usia lebih muda.
Speaking to about 10,000 attendees, the Premier said issues of understanding and racial integration would continue to be the key agenda of the government. The discovery of 15 barrels believed to contain solid chemical at the Felkra Sempa oil palm plantation near Karak Pahang has raised concern among the local residents. The drums, which weigh about 50 kilograms, was found neatly covered and contained with what was believed to be sodium cyanide solid chemical. State Tourism, Environment, Plantations and Biotechnology Committee Chairman Datuk Seri Muhammad Sharkar Shamsuddin said the barrels were found by the public before it was reported to the Department of Environment. He added that samples of the chemical, which is used for gold mining purposes, have been sent to the Department of Chemistry for analysis purposes. As a precautionary measure, authorities have conducted joint operations with police and various agencies at the nearby gold mine. Meanwhile, Felkra Pahang Regional General Manager Dato Abdul Muttalib Taiz said the matter is taken seriously and added that it had nothing to do with Felkra. The emergency landing made by a Nuri helicopter belonging to the Royal Malaysian Air Force RMAF at Gubir Camp Kedah on Friday was believed to be due to mechanical problems. RMAF Chief Tan Sri Afendi Buang said problems were detected on the helicopter fan, where the rotor fan was believed to be unable to maintain its speed, causing the aircraft to lose power to fly higher. Following the incident, Tan Sri Afendi said the RMAF had temporarily grounded its Nuri assets pending the outcome of the investigation to determine the cause of the incident. He said the RMAF was still using 8 Nuri helicopters, which it acquired since the 1970s for its Kuching squadron in Sarawak and in Batu Earth, Pulau Pinang.
Jutabang saya telah dapat mengendalikan pesawat tersebut dan membawa dia ke tempat yang selamat. Biasanya dalam keadaan begitu adalah amat kritikal di mana pesawat dalam keadaan dalam penerbangan in the climbing state.
The RMAF in a statement said 4 helicopter crew and 11 personnel from the armed forces were slightly injured when the Nuri helicopter they were riding in had to make an emergency landing at Gubir camp. It added that the helicopter from the Butterworth Air Base was on a mission to fly the armed forces personnel and supplies. Federal Territories Minister Khalid Abdul Samad yesterday said that the accident involving a lift at a People's Housing Project PPR in Kampung Kerinci, Pantai Dalam on Friday was a freak accident that should not have happened. Based on an initial investigation by the Department of Occupational Safety and Health, DOSH, Khalid said that the fail-safe protections should have kicked in when the lift started to fall from the 5th floor. Khalid said that the cause of the incident will be investigated by DOSH, while a forensics investigation will be conducted by the lift's manufacturers from South Korea. The report is expected to be completed in 2 weeks. The lift is believed to have undergone regular maintenance by DBKL and had a lifting equipment certificate, Sijil Permit Mesin Angkat, from DOSH that was valid until January 2020. On Friday, 8 people were injured when a lift fell from the 5th floor of Block C, PPR Kerinci. 4 of the injured suffered broken legs, including a 10-year-old boy, while the rest suffered injuries to their ankles. The victims were sent to the University of Malaya Medical Center for treatment. Malaysia's only hope to the finals of the 2019 World Junior Championships, Aifa Azman, came up short against Yajana Shisha of Egypt in the semi-finals yesterday. Despite giving the second-seeded Jana a tough time, the 17-year-old Kedahan lost 12-10, 12-14, 11-12, 14-16, 7-11 in 64 minutes. Aifa came close to winning the match in the dramatic 4th set as she obtained the first match ball, but Jana turned the tables by overpowering the Malaysian. This is the first time that the 3-time British Junior Open champion lost to Jana, whom she had beaten twice in the 2014 and 2018 British Junior Open Championships. That concludes this afternoon's News on 2. In our top story, sacrifices of previous generations should be remembered. News on 2 is on the lookout for editors and presenters for our bulletins. If you're interested to join our English news team, please email your application and CV to newson2@gmail.com. Join us again at 7 this evening. I'm Cynthia Arthur. Stay tuned to TV2 and have a pleasant day ahead.